if you're elected, would you keep JobsOhio open, or would you close it and go back to the Department of Development?
Well, it's a creation of state statute, so you know, at this point in time, this is what we have, and I'm a realist in terms of saying I don't know whether we would be successful in having it overturned legislatively. What I can tell you is the status quo of JobsOhio is not acceptable. There's a certain number of the I guess the protocols they've been following that are a result of state statute. But there are also things, Joe, that they're doing that they don't have to do. So for instance, when state legislators ask for a report on a more regular basis than their annual kind of very general and vague report about how they're doing, they can respond to that. They can constantly be informing the legislature about how this program is working or how that program is working. They can revamp their website so that it is completely transparent and navigable for people that want that information. We also have an opportunity, you know, quite a few of the board members are going to be up for reappointment, I believe, in July of 2015. And my expectation to those board members would be, and my marching orders to them would be, we want to change this from an organization whose hallmark is secrecy to an organization that is as transparent as it can be under state law. Now, is there anything that we would be proposing legislatively to open up the process? Absolutely. I mean, I think that they should be subject to the same rules and regulations as other state agencies when it comes to the Inspector General of the Ohio Ethics Commission, and I would certainly support legislation to do that.
How realistic is that, given the fact that the makeup of the General Assembly is likely to remain the same? How can you promote and implement real public audits given the law as it exists right now?
Because I think when a program has been as mired in scandal as this is, I think the candidates for governor have to explain what their vision is for how economic development should be performed. This is a new thing in Ohio government, so you'll have to excuse me if I'm not going to accept the current status quo as a permanent state of the way government should work in Ohio. It's never worked this way before, and this is pretty recent. I mean, we're plowing some new and very unproductive ground by exempting them from all these rules. And some of the things that are listed, we can give you a more detailed list after the press conference, some of these things can be done unilaterally, some of them can be done with a change of attitude and culture. Some of them will require legislative changes. But I'm not going to assume that the legislature is going to be, whatever its composition is going to be as stubborn in terms of some of the decisions they've made to, for instance, exempt JobsOhio from oversight by the state auditor. And you know, a governor does have a certain amount of influence with the legislature. I don't know if the legislature would have exempted JobsOhio from oversight from the auditor if Governor Kasich hadn't pushed for it. So all I can do as governor is push towards transparency and openness, and I hope that people will be receptive to that.
So you,
yes.